This bonding experience we had on the mountaintop was the first of many experiences we had that demonstrated to us the power of our joint shamanic alchemy to conjure up, to transmute the ordinary into the extraordinary, pulling that Holy Spirit presence to us in these very dramatic, irrefutable ways and these irrefutable, off-the-chart experiences. Way back at the beginning when we were enumerating the benefits of this shaman way of being, one of the first benefits we listed was enhancing our quality of life. Yes, we do this to glorify the source. Yes, we do this to nourish the community. But selfishly, our selfish benefit is we transform our own daily lives from sort of this narrow band of experience into this extraordinary range of experience, this fairy tale. Fairy tales don't just have to be something you read about in a book or some of these biblical miracles that happened thousands of years ago. As shamans, as partners of the Holy Spirit, shamans with the blessing, the favor of the Holy Spirit channeling through us, this gives us this magical power to transmute our own lives into a fairy tale. And that was what that first night that she and I really bonded on the mountain was. It transmuted this pleasant, fun camping experience with friends from the kind of experience that our friends had had previous times they had been on that mountaintop. But then when we processed the evening with them and she and I alone, the universal agreement was this was beyond. It was mystical. It was off the chart. It was a spirit-filled experience. These kind of off-the-chart experiences, especially when they don't just happen once, but when they happen consistently each time we were together, an irrefutable demonstration of the source's blessing our union. This was where this sense of destiny came from. She and I both filled with this sense of destiny, the destiny of our amour union, that this was predestined. So when we talk about amour being a seizure, you're not doing the choosing. I didn't choose her and she didn't choose me. We were both chosen for each other by the Holy Spirit. So with this being our destiny, only a fool would let their rational mind get in the way and try and resist it or fight against it or question it. On her side, there was this huge age gap that her brain was saying, this is insane to be in an amour seizure with a man so much older. And with me, I could start nitpicking and say, well, in this respect, and yes, I loved her youth, but yes, in youth, there's a lot of chaos there. There's a lot of unrefined energy there. Each of us had some rational resistances to each other, where we say, this isn't quite what I had in mind, Lord. But when there's this sense of destiny that is affirmed to you so dramatically at the outset, and then in other equally dramatic ways, equally off the chart, equally extraordinary, equally magical, equally fairy tale-like ways, the only sane choice is for the brain to surrender to what the heart is speaking very clearly and what the Holy Spirit is saying very clearly through its megaphone, the heart. This is your destiny, and just go with it. Surrender to this seizure and guzzle it to the max. This is the highest blessing the Source can give us, is this amorous seizure.